No, it should be starting again in 180 seconds. Just tell them to start playing, and then I think what happened last time is I clicked start streaming and then I put in the stream key because I'm stupid, and I thought clicking stop stream would work, but I like was supposed to click extra buttons. So just they should start. I think it'll work. Like, I'm a believer.
Should be, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, the reason it says starting in 100 whatever seconds is because of the stream delay.
Now arriving at Lijiang.
But like, it'll still everything that we say right now will be still streamed, so it's chill, you know.
Okay. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and just get started on the match here. So, we got Purdue Azure versus Black.
Make sure the overlay looks good. Yeah, it looks fine. Sims Arban.
Alright, so kind of looking at this first match here, you know, Lijiang Tower, super iconic first map to be able to play on, and both teams looking to run something pretty interesting here, actually. With the Mercy Moira line coming out from Huskies here, definitely a very interesting comp to be able to take into this map, especially without a sim, but excited to see how they make it work. Of course, Ryan is in his little scooty there in their spawn, so exciting stuff. But Purdue Azure also looking to run out a little ball tracer comp here, so should be exciting.
Round 1, capture the objective.
I do want to see the ball moving, so let's see this ball around.
Hey, nice little swoop there.
Oh, the ball's going through. Let's see if we can get out of there.
It's a great couple thirds. The whole bridge though with Ryan is a little tough. Aggressive. Very nice.
Leon is alive.
But it seems like they're doing a pretty good job of holding space here. Doesn't look like the Huskies are going to be good at, like, going to be in the bad spot with Schmelp holding them.
Yeah, I think it's might give them a better spot for the hold. However, it just looks like Bridge C Maverick from a bit of different all of Huskies. You know, the ball tracer comps are extremely you can't just, you need to be mindful and aggressive at all times, really, you know, setting up for those ball tracer dives, but it really looks like Purdue Azure is really looking to take advantage of all the resources they've got. It's very cool to see. And they've got both DPS ults in the bank, so should be able to get a good
It does look like the Huskies here are trying to push their right room, but oh my god, no hits them with
that Leon swap is a little bit more interesting.
They are getting up here on the front, they're putting a lot of pressure onto not the fuel for the rest of the team. We're finding things that now the ball. The Nano Ball was not able to save the fight, but coming back, Purdue Azure is going to have Mines and Noon. Though
pretty solid bank ultimates to kind of start out with, but you know, halfway towards pulse here should build that up quite fast. Those tutorial kick off
started hitting Anna, but not really able to follow up on that from behind.
But really looking towards Azure, taking those key picks here, really looking to make some space. You know, aggression is the name of the game. I really think that they're doing a great job. Great solution to make that support really unsung heroes at this point.
Yeah, Moira was able to get a nice touch at the end, but the rest of the team was a bit too far behind.
1-0.
So very strong start though here from Azure. Very cool stuff.
Yeah, it was nice to see the way that they were using the ult economy. Overall, I really just like the way that Schmelp is playing the Wrecking Ball character, putting a lot of pressure onto not just the backline of their team, but their entire team, given that the Reinhardt needs to basically heal for everyone, and making it really difficult for them to take any space whatsoever.
Agent is not landing this ball right now. He is ricocheting that thing like a monster. But, you know, really exciting. I really like this ball tracer thing they've got going on here. Mostly because, you know, the amount of coordination for it really is impressive. And, you know, ball really doesn't play like a lot of other things. Really takes a lot of that close together.
This is a more difficult map as well, so I'd like to see how Schmelp character does more. It does kind of seem like they've got the kind of it.
Schmelp is really having to put it however, it does look like it's going to get a big hit. Very nice get taken.
Yeah, basically, just jumping on me.
Yeah, Huskies are pretty percentage here. So, Surge's gonna have to close this out. Close it out.
Yeah, and they're close to Moon, close to Nano, close to Mines even, like...
Definitely. They're really building up some ults here, but neither team has gone super far. That's why I want to get it looks like, unfortunately, Schmelp is going to get stomped. They are.
Yeah. It's a bit rough. Let's kind of see how they're able to play this. It does look like they could fall back a bit here. That's a very nice use of Noon to basically kill one person, get everyone else off the point. You know what? It kind of looks like they're taking the rest of the team and swapping them. Yeah, great. Great perk of the Wrecking Ball character. So much tempo.
That's a good answer. But finding Moira's here no, really showing how
Well, just won a couple, but it doesn't look like the Huskies are close to any ults here. And it does look like the dude has a bit of a positioning disadvantage here for a second, but I'm very stabilized. just looks unfair.
Really like what being able to roll through with the stack up damage, stack up CP, incredible value.
This is really a game full of constant fighting.
I definitely like the idea of the sig ass Leon dribbling all really when played well, it's just gonna be the answer of
I still to see this nano ball and do a bunch of anti-targets on us. It is overtime. Does look like... Oh, what's this one have? So it does look like most of the Azure members are able to avoid it. Ooh, half up is unfortunate. Let's see if Milk can hold momentum. Just low-key, almost like crazy clutch. Unfortunate.
Not look like that point that rolling through.
Score 1-1.
Oh wow, okay. I mean, that was kind of a tough one.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, what do you think that Purdue Azure needs to change up here in order to kind of get back that advantage?
I kind of think they need to manage also their ult economy a bit better. It is kind of rough, like they have... What?
Keep moving out
Who just
there.
made that?
Don't want to give him any easy shots, do we?
My bad, I missed the basket. Sorry.
Wow.
As I was saying, like...
Everybody blames Green. Everybody blames
Oh my god, yes. L production. Coming out with the rhyme swap, I'm interested to see what's gonna happen here. Oh, ball.
being able to anchor on forward is so good. So good.
I'd love to see this
A lot of pressure right there, but looks like Snuff is gonna go aggressive anyway.
That's
Goes
like
in for honor glory,
a slight bit of
but
a
finds Baldric instead.
positioning on this communication. Ooh.
They're coming!
Resolution.
Still able to hold point pretty well, just because Huskies is gonna build or just walk on.
Yeah, it does look like they're just a lot tougher even without the change.
Yeah, seriously.
The magic of Tracer and Reaper, I suppose.
Yeah, part of why Ryan is so good here.
The team does go down, but they get Sigma in response.
Smell's showing that he knows how to get aggressive. Really something I appreciate. Being able to watch, some good things to work. Looks like Smell is gonna find an opportunity. Really looking to see what he can really do.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Last thing you want to do is rank that.
Yeah.
That is fragile. But that's alright, combo support. Still gonna have, Purdue's still coming up on 4 of their ult teams. So really they're gonna have a lot of support.
Oh, and just a crazy Reaper ult.
Yeah, massive Reaper ult. Really amazing amount of coordination there. Like, I really think Adrian was Adrian might have been the go-down fight, just finding a massive anti.
Very true, very true.
Really massive shout out to everyone.
Yeah. Maverick immediately saw the angle.
Yeah, seriously, he knew exactly what he was going for. Massive pulse.
Oh my goodness. And Age is just sitting back here keeping everyone alive. Let's see. Nobody's looking at me. And they definitely have a lot of number advantage. And coming up on Saturday, they already have Ray in there now. Just waiting for the right time to use it. Shatter and blocks.
A lot of pressure along the but it looks like Huskies just aren't gonna look at the board.
Interesting.
Yeah, Purdue takes that first map, just really showing that point presence is a big part of how teams win.
Play of the game.
Okay, let's see this play of the game. Well, I actually transitioned into OBS, but please talk about it.
You know, it really is a cool opportunity to be able to. While stream might not be able to see it quite as clearly, there was a big Reaper 3K right there. Big stuff.
Why did it go black? I don't understand.
Stream just can't be fully functional today.
Kind of
is
troll.
okay.
My bad. Actually trolling. Curious.
Shout out to both teams for talking about pumpkin pie between matches. You know, I appreciate a good pumpkin pie conversation. I love me some pumpkin pie. All right. Kind of looking at this next match here. I'm really curious to see how both teams decide to switch it up because we kind of went out and really with some unconventional comps in this first match. So really excited to see a lot of creativity from both teams.
I have the transition card up and I can't center the Purdue logo on the round 1 win, but I'm just going to ignore that. So how do you think the first round went? I think, I actually think it was really close. Well, round 3 definitely didn't feel as close, but it was definitely, both sides were putting up a good fight, especially, they took each other to 3 rounds,
No, definitely. You know, it truly is like really a treat to be able to see like two great teams kind of showing off like what their specialties are and just kind of seeing how we're able to pull off some interesting comps here. But that is okay. Let's see if we can get that stream audio fixed. No worries. Honestly, it might be
I have my mic at 100% volume. I'll turn up your audio though. Say something?
Hello?
Okay, you should be louder now.
Just a couple technical difficulties in the stream. That is all good. But looking towards what they're going to do next, I think it could be really interesting to see how Huskies is going to look to counter the ball comp because that really was quite lethal for them. But on that on the SIG, they're able to find a lot more value, but in that enclosed space. Interesting to see how we're going to be playing out this next map here. Looks like Hollywood is actually going to be the pick, so we'll get to see how High Ground really interacts with both teams here.
Okay, I'm going to turn off the Overwatch audio capture on my Overwatch source, and then I'm going to have Overwatch audio. The Overwatch audio doesn't exist. An audio mixer. What the hell? Okay, hold on.
good, all good. I'll say a Titan going in for Femdaddy here is going to be interesting change. Plus, banning Ana on the side of Huskies is going to be pretty interesting ban. Really kind of nip Agent at the bud. But we'll have to see how Azure tries to adapt here. I say those antis are really finding their mark in these matches, you know, really putting in a ton of value. And Orisa band coming out from Azure here. Going to be very interesting. I think Azure is likely still going to be going for their ball comp here. Could be interesting to see something like a Brig Curie or Zen Curie, even if they want to get very aggressive with the ball tracer. Could be super interesting to see how they end up playing that out. Or I don't know. We could see in Magamir too. Anything is possible. Yeah, those Maga buffs really putting him in an interesting spot. Looks like we should be kind of nearing the starting line here for this match on Hollywood. You know, Purdue Azure being up 1-0. It's going to be a pretty good start here for the good guys, of course.
Ooh.
But
I don't know.
I'm joking. I say, oh, it's okay. It's okay. We're a Purdue stream, so we get to be a little biased. But, you know, on a real note, you know, both teams still playing incredible here, still getting a ton of value and some very interesting picks. Always like to see some Sig. Always like to see some Sombra as well, because you just don't see him as often, or didn't for a while. So cool stuff coming out from everyone.
Yeah,
I'm super excited to see whatever comes up. You could say that.
Means are ready. I fixed the audio mixing.
Perfect.
Okay.
Hopefully my dog does not start barking midstream. That would kind of suck.
Hopefully my roommates don't come in and start talking midstream.
That's all good. That's part of the college stream, right? That's part of the college stream.
No, for
It
sure.
is all good. Good. All right. So kind of looking at these first rounds here. Going to be super interesting to see with that Ana and Orisa ban, how both teams are going to be able to play around that. Both teams is not having the anti-factor or, you know, the Orisa Gold, Orisa Spear factors. You know, I think we might see a good amount of dive here, actually, from both teams.
I'm curious to see what's being played this match. Should be exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, Loki didn't
being gone
change the ban overlay. Oh my god.
It's okay. Zarin Sim banned permanently as they should be. No, you're fine.
Who is it? It's Orisa banned from Huskies.
I'm sure everyone watching is tracking okay just fine. It's okay. You can yell at us after. I understand.
Wait, Ana and Orisa, huge.
Stream can yell. Our chat can yell at us.
Here, wait, I'll put us on Schmelp.
All right. So I always love to see a little monkey gameplay. I'm a huge advocate as a monkey player myself. So big love for that. But the Tracer Genji comp is going to be super interesting, just playing super aggressive here on the defense round, which is pretty typical Hollywood first point. But, you know, the Diva Moira Mercy is going to be interesting coming out from Huskies here, along with the Ashe Venture. Really interested to see how they end up taking advantage of this poke. Say Femboy already at half health. Really feeling the pressure of this Tracer Genji comp. So Schmelp just looking to play some pressure with right clicks, but trying to force out Char here. Going for an aggressive dive on the Mercy, gonna find her at half health. Looking towards what we're gonna do. Agent, unfortunately, finding the spawn room, but Pomni and Char are gonna do the same alongside Maverick. So Schmel getting really hard pressured here, along with Char getting rezzed. Is gonna be a little dangerous for Azure. An unfortunate start here to the round to do Azure. So farm some ultimate. Yeah, I say Ripsy already basically coming up on pulse though. I say it's gonna be pretty disgusting. Yeah, I say the Diva swap here is gonna be very interesting. So that Diva mirror, Ripsy finding himself picked early is gonna be super unfortunate for Azure.
Basically, they need to fall back quite a bit.
Super. I say they're gonna have to play aggressive here for Purdue Azure in order to really start finding their space on the beginning of second point here. Smoke is unable to find quite as much space, but Huskies Pomni finding Viper here is gonna be massive.
Eva didn't do nothing. They're trying to find clicks, but Eva does come down. They're trying to find clicks on the rest of their team, but they're really just doing a good job of keeping them alive.
Yeah, in terms of numbers, you know, both teams are going to trade a little bit here, but that bomb finding nobody, unfortunately, from Schmel. But looking to place a little bit more pressure on the flanking Moira. It's going to be pretty massive, but Moira having no fade here in a precarious position, but Char said, I don't let you pressure my teammates in that way. It's going to be able to scare Schmelp off a little bit more.
Let's see how Purdue Azure looks here to restabilize. Don't really want to give up this point.
That blade here from Azure is going to be super interesting, but Pomni here is going to be probably looking to shut it down with his own Deadeye, place a little bit more pressure, along with the Hinder Nade.
Which isn't really good. Oh, and so does Agent. That is really, really not great for Purdue Azure.
Yeah, Purdue Azure is really put in a precautious spot.
They are able to take both their DPS in response, but that Maverick goes down as well. Let's see if Ripsy and Shrek can pull down Fort while
Azure able to take it back a little bit more here too. Yeah. So we'll have to see how they utilize their current alt banks, but they have a solid advantage here over Huskies. Super interesting to see what they're gonna do with it.
Yeah, that
Ripsy likely looking for an aggressive flank.
Pretty over, but you know, they were able to make it work.
Yeah, I think finding a pulse on the Mercy here is going to be such a good first play, but it all depends on how the Devo plays around him. Lazy Titan looking to block some of that. The Blade finding Honeypup and pressuring out Pomni for Schmelp to find is going to be a massive fight start here. Schmelp also finding Femboy. It's really only going to leave 2 people left on Huskies. Schmelp placing a ton of pressure here.
Oh.
Really finding those 2 picks, but Ripsy finding himself cut short right after that fight is going to be a bad omen. Okay, the bomb not finding nobody, but still finding a lot of space here. Nav finding himself melted, but Schmel finding Femboy is going to be a good start. Schmelp just kind of getting pressured out here, you know. Husky's really looking to play card, but the Diva spread perk really does make a difference in being able to secure kills. It's such a difference maker of an ability that Schmelp is really going to use well in these situations.
Wow. Okay. It does really feel like the vibe here is permafighting. It makes sense that they're holding them up here at this choke, considering that they really had pushed it almost to the end earlier. But it really means that as soon as they die, they can just come right back at you. But
Totally. No, trying to hold all the space that you can on Hollywood is really good because of all the high ground that you can take here as Huskies.
Yeah, it does seem like both teams here have about 3 ults, so interesting to see how this next fight goes.
Yeah, both support ults is going to be massive.
But it does seem like their D.Va is a bit out of position here as the fight is about to start.
My goodness. You know, Huskies immediately feeling the pressure at the beginning of this match, you know, or at the beginning of this fight. Maverick, Schmelp, and Viper all finding their ones is going to be super key, along with Rip Z, you know, said, "Don't leave me out." You know, Purdue Azure really finding their footing here after losing that first point. It's going to be super interesting. Still with both support ults up. Impressive.
Yeah. It really just seemed like the Huskies became a little bit disjointed there, and they were all able to find individual picks.
Yeah, it's great. I say the double support ult is going to be super dangerous here. Super dangerous here for Huskies. You know, really finding 4.
Finding 5.
I would say never mind that team kill coming through as I missed one. Man, really great comeback here on Purdue Azure's part.
Yeah,
they're really doing a great.
Yeah, go ahead.
Purdue Azure is really doing a great job of, you know, finding those early picks that they're able to capitalize on in these fights, you know. I think Schmelp is definitely a standout here in his ability to just find one at the beginning of every fight and really give, you know, Purdue Azure a massive advantage. And, you know, even going to these next fights, it'll be very interesting to see what strategy that Huskies has cooked up in return.
Yeah, it really seems like they were able to do a really good job of just collapsing onto D.Va and, like, in a sort of save the precedent way anytime she tried to dive at a target.
Yeah, seriously. I was gonna say a lot of good pressure coming out from Azure, but you know, Husky's actually looking toward the Rom comp here. It's gonna be super interesting, along with Freya Reaper, Moira, Wuyong. Really said we're looking to lay down the pressure in these first fights. Wuyong here has made, you know, such an impact on the meta. Really placed, you know, being the start of and key in so many high damage comps.
Yeah, for sure. And especially with these recent Freya buffs, I'm interested to see how that'll play out. Because she definitely seems to push a lot more than the past few weeks. Oh, Maverick getting picked early by Freya. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Although Schmelp finding a lot of pressure onto these two UPS.
Oh, Viper getting pulled down by the Rami is going to spell doom for him.
Oh, goodness.
This is unfortunate little start. But Matt, Schmelp's still looking to place a ton of pressure here on the objective.
Strategy.
So I appreciate a little run of them strategy. Finding Wuyong here is going to be massive. My goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Along with the Rom. Maverick also finding the Reaper before anything is just going to be so much pressure. Out onto,
might be the D.Va goat. No glaze.
You might be the D.Va goat. Only a little bit of glaze.
Crazy.
We might pour a little bit of honey on him. That is okay. You know, really, Purdue is going to be looking to take no breaks here in this fight. You know, really trying to take that high ground from Huskies here, who are trying to get set up in order to retaliate. But forcing Titan off high is going to be a great play. See, Agent looking to get a bunch of rain of pressure from above.
Finding 2 with bomb and just another Reaper for fun. I like how Agent was playing on high, finding some damage and being able to heal the rest of their team.
Really impressive stuff coming out from Azure here. Just looking to go straight to the end of this second point.
Yeah, it just seems like they're just finding an incredible amount of pressure onto them.
Good forced out here.
Yeah, this is a really nice angle.
Oh, Mercy getting pressured down.
Oh.
Massive. Oh my goodness. This DPS tank coordination from Azure really is quite impressive. You know, I think the amount of damage that they're outputting is just going to be a lethal spell. Lethal spell towards the Huskies.
Ooh, that was...
That will put Purdue up 2-0.
The tempo of that sequence was just kind of crazy. Like, I like how they were running how they've been running double flex through this map, just for like the pick potential, honestly, and the combined movement between Curie and Juno is just like you can take high, especially on Hollywood, and kind of just heal everyone and click on everyone, and kind of just it's crazy utility.
Absolutely, I think that the amount of pressure and never letting up on the gas pedal here from Azure is really going to be what's been putting them forward. Now they're always looking to take space. They're always looking for an opportunity, and that just gets you so much value
Yeah, for
in these
sure.
fights. So I will actually be right back, and this next map should start here in just a moment.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
All right.
Hello,
Sick.
welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Surabasa looks like it's going to be the map pick here. So great
And
map to be able
it
to watch here.
looks like they're doing some roster swapping.
The roster something putting Fem Daddy back on tank. Yeah, change and then swapping Titan for Char. Some changes out here for Huskies. We'll have to see if Purdue ends up making any changes in response.
Cool, very cool. I'm excited to see how these two teams play on Saragossa.
Yeah, Saragossa is such an interesting, unique situation for a lot of teams, you know.
Ooh,
It's
Tracer ban.
so no Tracer is very
Ripsy is
actually
getting
is a pretty
targeted over
valid
here.
ban.
Does make a lot of
Rip C
sense.
just putting out too much pressure.
Yeah, that's for
But
sure.
yeah, I'll say a pretty definitely cool stuff here can come out on Saragossa, you know, so mobility focused, um so speed focused, and really keeping up that tempo is gonna be a huge game changer here for both teams.
More ban for Azure. Definitely makes
They
sense.
definitely
It
a
did.
little bit target.
Moira's got a lot of survivability.
Say definitely an interesting band.
Yeah, but it is an interesting ban, but I did see some moments in on Hollywood where they're struggling to get the pick onto that Moira just because of the fade.
Yeah, no, seriously, it really does put out so much survivability for Huskies here. Just makes such a difference. But really gonna be super interesting to see what kind of new comps they might pull out without the Moira.
Okay. I'm ready when they're ready. I'll say Prod R.
The prod should be R and good to go. Gonna put my dog in my lap so that
Oh.
she's not whining mid-game.
Oh my god, I must knock my laptop off my desk. I
Nice.
like this map. It is so pretty.
No, this map really is quite cool looking.
Ooh, I saw a little bit of some Kiriko spoiler in the hero select.
I'll say early spoilers here for sure, but should be very cool to see what both teams want to run. I'm definitely predicting some Lucio. Definitely could see that in both teams' futures. Unless
Yeah,
see maybe
Kiriko
some
makes so
tune-up.
much sense on this map. Ooh, got a I see
Oh,
Hazard and Junker Queen.
ooh. Hazard and JQ. I'll say I am a JQ lover. She is super fun in this map, super viable, and I definitely think she can make a lot of aggressive plays. Hazard, you know, really fit in that category as well. Just getting to be as aggressive as he can, going in with block, going in with slash, and just being a menace, being able to get out. So valuable. Both backlines, you know, looking to have those high damage supports as well. Wu Young, as opposed to Ana on Husky's side. Ripsy and Maverick pulling out the ex Overwatch leadership duo.
Yeah, that's for sure. Alright. I want to see what's on a POV here. Oh, getting a little bit of pressure from the Symmetra, but Schmump doing a good job of peeling, and they take her down.
Yeah, I say Titan finding his end early here is going to be unfortunate for Huskies, but it gives Purdue a great opportunity to push. I say Agent
Ooh,
landing a nice ante onto the Has. It's going to be
yeah.
massive. Schmelp,
Healing
Ripsy,
up
and Agent
Maverick
just
as
putting out so much
well.
pressure. It's a great final on the Has. It's going to give Purdue the first cap here.
Well,
So it really, you know, farming ultimates is going to be the name of the game on these flashpoint maps, just because each point individually is pretty short. So whoever can farm an ultimate first and get value out of it is just going to have such a big advantage. Looks like the closest coming up here might actually be Might actually be Agent. See, JQ with JQ Schmelp not far and fall behind. Big bleed first pick here on the Honey Pups. It's gonna be massive for Purdue.
Yeah, it looks like the Huskies have to fall back just due to those 2 picks. Let's see
Yeah,
what Maverick
very
is doing over here.
impressive things coming out here from Purdue.
Yeah. Maverick just applying that
See what
extra pressure to make sure that they really back off.
You know, really controlling space here is going to be so good for Purdue because of kind of their lack of range pressure here, as opposed to the Freya, even with the Soldier.
Yeah, really nice how he's taking the high.
Like Femboy, unfortunately, meeting his end there.
Oh,
Just
awesome sleep.
just getting the pulled combo.
Huskies
Schmelp get
do
another
off
pick
a
on a
res,
Has.
and
Ooh,
they're in
oh my goodness.
overtime, but a lot of the Huskies are dead.
So Huskies just not able to find a comeback on this first point here. Purdue also has a full ultimate bank, which is very impressive. We'll have to see how they use it because they are just exercising some extreme patience here. Hopefully they don't all just press Q at the same time though.
Yeah, that would not be good for ultimate economy.
No, really, truly would not. But hey, at least it'd be entertaining for us. An early JQ ult is going to be a big game changer. Oh my goodness!
That was kind of a crazy hazard rock.
Oh, another two wall kills
Soldier.
out from Fembatty here is crazy. Say the nano visor here just to make sure and say, you know, we've been embarrassed enough.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Wow. I say very good walk from Femdaddy though, but Purdue doesn't like to lose these second points.
Yeah, that's a very good call, the nano visor, just to make sure that they don't get out, you know, I don't know, pressured off the point, even after their tank gets pushed into the hole. Double rush coming out here.
Should be finding Pomni here at the beginning of this fight. Pomni getting res, but it looks like even with the res, they're just not able to defend.
Yeah, crazy anti onto Hazard there. That really carried the fight.
You know, I really think that even with the mercy damage boost, you know, I just don't think Huskies are just going to have the numbers here. They're just not going to have the numbers or the abilities to kind of push forward, and I think it's going to be a struggle for them.
Yeah, it looks like
if they want to retake any of these points.
Sojourn? Ooh.
Either way, an early pick is going to have to come out here if Huskies stand a chance.
Looks like Hazard
or a touch for that matter. Yeah, Has getting a massive touch here, but just getting farmed on point, unfortunately.
Yeah, Reaper just finding everything. Oh my god.
Yeah, really just putting out so much pressure here on Purdue's side. It's just gonna be such a difference maker. I say Huskies put in an unfortunate position alt bank wise too. They are coming up on overclock, but that's really their closest. But Purdue is not much better off, but coming up on quite a few alts here once this fight gets started.
They're trying to hold this choke, but it looks like they got the point, and they're just trying to move ahead to the next spot. Hazard antied again. Let's see if they can kill him here, and well, it sure looks like they do. It really is just unfair once you're antied and there's a Reaper on you. It doesn't really look like you're going to be surviving.
Yeah, really that close pressure from Maverick is just going to be such a game changer. Say, you know, Honeypup able to find a way out, but the rest of the team not being quite so lucky.
Yeah, bit of a stagger, and it does look like Purdue is coming up on 5 ults here again for the third point.
So very good stuff out here for Purdue. Just one match point game left to go here if they want to win this game overall. But say even with almost a full alt bank, they are just looking to place. They're just looking to win this outright.
Does look like Maverick getting an ult here.
Oh my goodness. Maverick looking for a crazy 2K.
Look, he gets participation on
no
3, 4, and 5. Wow.
Doesn't look like the res is going to have any possibility of getting out here.
And that was just one ult. I don't even know what to say.
Super impressive.
He's
just
impressive. Aura farming on top of the building.
Little aura farming never hurt anybody, right?
Yep, that's for sure.
Say probably not.
He deserves it after that one.
Look, early tactical visor here. You know, no support ults to
Ooh,
back
Kira
him up
getting
quite
punished for
yet.
this TP.
Nope. Ooh. It looks like Purdue is just, even in these last moments, is just not going to let up the gas. Pomni finding Rebsy, but it's just not going to be enough. And Purdue takes this game.
Ooh.
Purdue takes 3-0 with a beautiful, clean serve Austin up to finish it off.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? That was just... They really kept the tempo going all the way till the end, fighting off in the middle of nowhere, not even close to the point, just to make sure that they really can't get that touch.
Yeah, say super impressive stuff here from Purdue Azure, as you know, they really do everything they can to just place a bunch of pressure and just ends up working out for them.
Oh,
Really
was
cool
a
stuff.
crazy block. But yeah.
Real funny set of picks there.
Should we do a post interview with someone?
I was gonna say if we're able to pull someone, that'd be great, but I know that some of the other streams are still going on as well, so might be good to give them their time to shine. So all I can really say is go check out the
Oh my God.
other games going on. I believe currently we have the gold match still going on, as well as another match here. So I definitely encourage all the chat to go check those out too. I really think that we had a great game here. Okay, well, GG's everyone. I think it's about time we call it a night.
Yeah, so true, so true.
Yeah. Did you end stream yet?
I'm ending it now.